Hey everybody, welcome to another Year of Sundance 2024 edition, celebrating 40 years of independent film. We got some really great interviews coming up for you, so stay tuned, like and subscribe, and thank you so much for watching Breezeway Productions.
So we're here at Sundance. Is that a lot more pressure, you think, or just a lot of excitement?
Oh, it's just so much excitement. I mean, this was our dream. This was our dream before we even started shooting was Sundance. You know, we just felt like the tone of this movie people would enjoy it here. We felt like it was the perfect place to showcase it. So when we submitted it, one of our producers was so hopeful, and I was like, I can't even let myself dream. I just have to pretend it's not happening. So when they called, it was such a surprise and so wonderful. And now it's happening.
Who's the first person you told when you found out it was accepted?
My husband. Yeah, no, I came downstairs and I was like, Sundance just called me. I was completely overwhelmed, and my husband just started crying.
And you already have great news. You're going to go to the theaters before streaming, so that must have been amazing to find out.
Wonderful news. Yeah, February 2nd will be in select cities, which I'm so excited about because the film, the story is like a small family story, but it's quite epic, in scale, with Terry Schiavo going on in the background. We have Esty Haim, who's our composer, and she just made the most incredible music and the most amazing songs, and there's a really big ending, so I think that in theaters, watching it on a big screen, when I've seen it in that format, I'm like, oh, this is how this movie is meant to be watched. It's so sweeping, even though it's small and intimate. I'm really excited for that opportunity.
We actually talked to her. She said you guys shared some playlists to get the vibe.
Yes, yeah, we shared playlists early on. I mean, when we first spoke, we just started talking about the music that we listened to when we were teenagers, and I think we're the same age, and so it was all the same music, and I just was obsessed with her from the moment I met her.
One last question, because I know you got to go. When people finish watching the movie, they go out to dinner, they're sitting there going to talk about the film. What is it you think they're going to take away or reflect on after seeing the film?
I hope that I hope it helps them process grief. I also hope that there's a hopeful takeaway, because it's really a celebration of life. And the main theme of the movie for Doris is freedom, and she wants to be free. And in the ending, I hope you walk away with a sense of freedom and hope, and that the dinner discussion is about the freedom and the hope, and about, how even though there are really big challenges in life, it's worth it, because life is so beautiful at the end of the day.
Do you have a little extra pressure with it being at Sundance, or is it just pure excitement to be here at the festival?
Oh, our job is done. Yeah. We're stoked to be here.
We're going to DJ the after party.
Oh yeah, that's gonna that we got one more job.
But that's a fun one,
No, this is pure fun.
Yeah. And you guys have already gotten good news. You're going to theaters before streaming, so congratulations. That must have been exciting.
Excited about that.
So excited.
Very excited about that.
And then how did you approach this? Because I've heard the film describe coming of age, but also end of life. There's kind of two themes. So how do you kind of approach that when you're trying to tie them together?
It's a delicate balance, and we were very conscious of that, and trying not to tell people how to feel with the score. But yeah, it was a lot of woodshedding, a lot of just hanging in the studio and throwing the spaghetti at the wall and sending songs back and forth between us and Laura, and a lot of playlisting.
And we sort of also pick, depending on mood, our instrumentation will differ. So you'll hear, I don't know if you've seen it already, or but you'll definitely hear some things have certain instruments, and then other things feel a lot colder and a bit more sterile.
Some more acoustic, some more orchestral.
Yeah.
It kind of really runs the gambit.
So when you take on a film, is that how you usually start, playlist kind of thing, or is it?
Yeah, I think that it's our version of jamming, I guess. It's just
what's
I heard this song. Yeah, what world are we in? Yeah. And then just also unlocking songs that we might have listened to back in the day that we haven't listened to in a really long time. And then reminiscing about that and being in high school. I mean, again, you said coming of age, and we were also in high school and uni around 2006 when the story takes place. So
I think music is so important in a film. Often kind of not, kind of underrated, because I just believe it always sets the tone of the film, always. And do you feel, it starts with, I feel like it kind of starts with the script and the music.
Agreed.
I love to hear you say that.
So important. I mean,
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Take music out of a film.
Yeah, and it's so strange.
I know, it's very
Or
weird.
change the music,
Yeah.
and it can
Make or
really
break the
do
movie.
strange things to
I
the
agree.
scene. Yeah.
It really sets the tone. It can really help set the tone.
Make it or break it, I say sometimes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then, so what do you think? Because when the audience leaves, these are huge fans of movies, and what do you think they'll think or reflect on when they walk out of this movie? What will be there? What are they going to talk about when they go to dinner after seeing it?
I think they're going to be like, we need to buy more Kleenex.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's such a human story that it's everything that you do in life is grow up and go through things, and there's a lot of that in this movie.
Yeah.
So I think it's
agree.
deeply touching.
It
you know?
is.
Yeah, people will
I
be
agree.
touched, I'm sure.
I think so too.
So I have to because I have you here. Any upcoming music from you and your sister?
We're in the studio, so stay tuned. Stay tuned.
It's so much, I think full excitement, anxiety, like it's just something I never would have even thought about in my wildest dreams. And the fact that this is reality is insane to me. I'm just so happy to be here.
And you guys already got good news about the film. It's going into theaters before it streams. How amazing.
I am so excited because, obviously watching anywhere is incredible, but seeing something on the big screen and letting other people see it on the big screen is like such a different kind of experience. And I really hope people go see it in theaters. They're going to love it.
What do you think it is about the film that once people watch it, then they go to dinner, what are they going to talk about? What are they going to, reflect on from the film?
That's a great question, and it's a film that I know people are going to talk about, which I'm so excited about. I think, what Nico, Doris, is going through, the struggle that she is facing between, wanting to support her brother and be there with her family, but also get to be a kid and live her life and go make friends. And also what Woody is talking about too, like how he wants his wife to keep living. There's so many good conversations in this film that I really can't choose one, that people are going to go home and have great conversation.
And how fun, such an incredible cast. How fun was that working with everyone?
Amazing. Everybody, we were like best friends. We were literally, like the scenes that we had to do together, we were having sleepovers, we were driving in a car, we were getting fake IDs, we were going to a club. We're just, every day was just fun. We're hanging out.
I've heard it described as a coming-of-age story and an end-of-life story, kind of intertwining. Was that difficult, like kind of the balancing of the...
It would be difficult, I think, in any other world, but the way Laura Chinn wrote this story was so to perfection, was so layered, had so much dimension and nuance that it was very easy to compartmentalize and to live in our bubble of the younger kids and let the other story exist on its own. Laura, I don't know how she did it, but wrote a story with such two different worlds and yet made them work together nicely, so cohesively in one film. So it wasn't too hard, honestly, because she's incredible.
Film premiering here at Sundance, do you think that's a little extra pressure or just a lot more excitement?
I think it's so exciting. I think I'm so looking forward to everyone being in the same room and sharing the common experience of seeing Laura's story, on a huge screen and experience it all together. I don't even know what to expect because I haven't been in there yet, but I think it's very exciting and it's such an honor on a lot of levels.
And you guys already got good news. You're going into theaters before streaming, so congratulations.
Yes, thank you very much. It's really, luckily I was able to see it at a Dolby theater, and it looks just breathtaking on screen. So I really recommend anyone who's physically able to go to the theater, go for it because it will not cease to amaze you. And if not, Hulu is incredible as well.
Yeah. I've heard the film described as a coming-of-age and an end-of-life story. Did you find it was difficult to kind of merge those two, or was it kind of seamless?
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm the type of actor where I do a lot of preparation. I do a lot of studying, no matter what type of role that I'm doing. I like anything that's as challenging as possible and different. This role is definitely different from anything that I've ever done. But to be quite honest, all that aside, it wouldn't have come to life without Laura Chinn's just... She's an amazing director, and she made us all so comfortable before we even stepped foot in front of a camera or on set. We were all comfortable with each other. We were able to make sure that we really understood what are we achieving, what are we, how can we do this story justice for you. So yeah, we were just so comfortable with it.
So one last question. After the audience sees the film, they all go out to dinner or whatever, and they're sitting there talking about the film. What do you think they're going to reflect back on or take away with them from it?
I think that there's a lot to take for every single person. You can have very little life experience, and you can also have experienced, maybe everything that they talked about in the film and more. You never know. But I think that it's it opens conversations. It opens up reflection on yourself, and I think that it'll just be like an internal thing more than anything, and healing. I think that's what it will spark.
That's a great answer.
Thank you.
Have fun, and congratulations. The film premiering at Sundance, do you feel a little extra pressure about that, or just excitement to be here in front of these fans?
I think just excitement, but also pressure to perform, but not really, because the film's out, it's put together, and it wouldn't be if everyone didn't feel confident about it. So have to remember that.
And congratulations, I just saw they're going to put it in the theater before it starts streaming, so that was great news to get.
Oh, amazing news to get. We love to hear it. That makes it the more fun,
So tell us a little bit about your character in the film.
Yeah, I play Max, Doris's brother with stage 4 brain cancer, and it's just a part that I had to, research and talk to Laura Chinn about, and she was great, just, with everything regarding character development and all that, and it was just a really vulnerable, physical role.
That must have been also very emotional, physical, emotional. I mean, to play that type of role must have been took a lot out of you, basically.
Absolutely. I was drained every day afterwards.
And then, what do you think people, after seeing the film, will kind of walk away with or be thinking, like, when you walk away from the film, it makes you think about something? What do you think they're going to be?
I think appreciate what you have while you have it.
It's a great message, and I hope you have some fun, and good luck with the film. So you're here at Sundance, the movie's premiering. Is it a little extra pressure being at Sundance, or just a lot more excitement?
A lot of excitement. This film is incredible, and I just know that everyone's going to walk away feeling something and thinking that this is for me personally, it's one of the best films I've seen in a very, very, very long time, and it has so much stuff that is lacking nowadays, and I'm so excited for people to see it, really.
And you guys already got good news. You're going into theaters before streaming. You already got good news. You're going into theaters before Hulu, so that's awesome.
So exciting. That theatrical release is going to be insane, and I'm so happy. I'm gonna just go to the movies and see myself. That's so crazy to me, but I'm very excited.
So tell us a little bit about your character in the film.
Okay, so I play Lacey. She's kind of has a group of girls. They're like what you would call the popular kids. But what I think is really beautiful about her is she's not like that stereotypical character where she could be, a little off-putting and mean. And she has obviously her moments, and she's just a human. She's not perfect. She is there, and I think it's really sweet that you see this girl kind of try in her own way to be there for somebody who's really going through something, and still she has that bit of disconnect, but in her sense she's really trying. She thinks she's helping and being there.
Sounds like a fun paired play. So what do you think the audience, when you leave the film and you go to dinner, What are they going to be talking about? What do you think they'll take away from the film?
Well, I think they're all going to leave crying. The end of the movie really gets ya. But I think that, I don't know, I think there are just so many good nuggets in this film that you can walk away with and really just think about. I brought my family to the screening when we did like a family and friends one. And my cousin, he still talks about it to this day. Especially think if you're dealing with some sort of grief in your life, it's really going to hit home for you, and you'll definitely, everyone will be impacted regardless.
Good luck tonight. Have fun too. We're here at Sundance tonight. Do you feel a little extra pressure, or is it pure excitement being here at Sundance?
Honestly, it's pure excitement. This is my very first time at Sundance and in Utah, so to be able to enjoy the snow, go snowboarding, then also to be here for business and for it to still be fun, it's been an amazing experience.
I was going to say, make sure you have fun along with all the work you're doing.
Oh yeah, we've been doing a lot.
Yeah,
awesome,
good. You guys already got good news about the film. You're going into theaters before streaming. How exciting was getting that news?
Oh, it was cool. I found out a couple days ago while I was at the airport heading here. Like, it was amazing to just see that article, and it's honestly a dream come true. Like, I feel like with this, I've done movies before, but with this project, it feels so different. It feels very special, which I love, yeah.
Well, with this film, after the audience goes sees the film and then they head out to dinner, what do you think they're going to be talking about from the film? What do you think they're taking away?
Shoot, honestly, I would say this movie or this film is very family oriented. And when I first saw the film, thank you so much. You're looking out for me. When I first saw the film, like, I wouldn't necessarily say I've experienced the loss that Doris or even Laura has experienced, but it made me want to hug my family a lot tighter, which I truly hope. Like, for one, family is very important. Family, friends, whoever your loved ones, very important. So I feel like just hug them a little bit tighter every time you see them, talk to them, whatever. Yeah.
We're here at Sundance. Do you think that that's a little extra pressure or just a lot of more excitement for the film?
For a movie to be in Sundance?
Yeah,
Oh, it's such a privilege. I mean, it's a big privilege to be in competition at Sundance. So we're all thrilled. I mean, we all had such a wonderful time making it, and then to have the support behind it from people who felt like it deserved to be here, is really wonderful.
And congratulations, you guys already got good news. You're doing a theatrical release, so that must have been exciting.
It is. It's very exciting. It's very, very exciting. Yes.
So I've heard the movie described as a coming of age and a life film. Do you think it was hard to balance those, or did Laura do just a great job in it?
I haven't seen the movie yet, so I can't tell you how it actually. I know that working on it, certainly felt that way from day one. Yeah.